Okay, so I didn't expect to have to talk about this, but a few days ago I made this video talking about this crazy dad who was just like absolutely void of absolutely any empathy.
Dad, should the government try to make water safe for people in every county in America?
No.
So on this video, I was just basically criticizing his super extreme views, super just absolutely just insane shit he was saying, and a lot of the shit he was just saying was just like provably wrong, provably untrue, and a lot of this shit was just like really like the shit that was just like more like opinions and like subjected stuff like that was just like really immoral and just like lacked empathy and stuff like that. Basically saying like poor people get to drink sludge and shit like that. Like it sounds like I'm lying, but that's literally something he said point blank.
Property. You can't raise taxes because nobody has money. It doesn't do anything if you do that.
The
Then
question,
they get to drink the.
So I thought because of all of this, like me criticizing this guy and breaking down this guy's like incorrect stuff he was saying and like his very like almost like fascist worldview, I thought this would be like met with like most people would agree with it. It'd just be like a normal video, right? I thought either get no comments or just like one or two comments agreeing with it, just like normal, because I'm a small YouTuber, so I don't really get a lot of interaction typically. But I was checking my YouTube studio and I was surprised and I saw that the video had 21 comments, which is a lot for me. And there was a surprising amount of people agreeing with the father's opinions and agreeing with him that people who can't afford it in America just shouldn't have access to water and that the government shouldn't make water safe for people in this country. I also posted a snippet from the video to YouTube Shorts, and that short got like 15 comments of people mostly agreeing with it too. And I swear, like 60 to 80% of these comments just have to be boomers behind a keyboard, seeing someone who looks like them get criticized, get offended, and then instantly writing paragraphs, not even knowing what they're talking about, getting angry. Because big shocker, a lot of these comments are either untrue, unrelated, or just straight up just don't make sense. So I decided, why not make a video looking at some of these funny boomer comments. And we'll start with the ones that are just completely like unrelated or just straight up just like don't make any sense. Okay, we got the first comment here. Why is this grifting channel in my feed? Get shadow banned the fuck away from me. I'm not sure how I'm grifting people. I just make like commentary videos talking about my opinion and shit. I replied to him asking how I'm grifting people, so if I get a reply, I'll let y'all know. Anyways, next comment, and this one's a real banger. Are you one of those people that believe every conservative is MAGA because I don't support Israel or Black History Month? Keep in mind, in this video, I did not mention Israel or Black History Month once. And then Catwoman 2022 hits us with an amazing follow-up. The receipts make you gay, the water make you dumb. Guys, breaking news from Catwoman 2022 just surfaced, you know, the most trustworthy intellectual source on the planet. If you have ever touched a receipt or ever drank water, you are now officially gay and stupid. I know this might be heartbreaking for many of you guys to hear, but if you've ever just drinking water or touched a receipt, you should just give up all your plans and all your dreams and just accept your role as your society's new gay imbecile. Or at least that's what Catwoman 2022 says. I tried starting an actual conversation with this guy to try to like understand what he was saying and kind of like get him to elaborate, but he kind of just confessed to me that he was a fascist and then dipped. So unfortunately, that's all of like the goofy comments. The rest of the comments on the video are mostly just people agreeing with the dad's very hateful ideologies. Either that or people too lazy to do the minimal amount of research of watching a 30-second clip to get full context, so people just watch like a 10-second snippet and just misunderstood the whole thing and just left the comment not even knowing what they're talking about. You know, let me show you one of those real quick. The two younger people constantly try to set up traps in what they say to their parents. The dad obviously tired of it and only half listening. He obviously understood it as federal government, not local state government, but that became clear. Did they say, oh, we're talking about the government on any level, not exclusively federal government? No, they try and make it into him being stupid, which is exactly the reason he isn't paying any attention, because they're always doing that. It's not word for word because my grammar is a bit better than his, but you get the gist. This comment is just complete bullshit because in the full clip they actually do explain for him and break it down exactly what they're talking about, and he literally says that they should drink sludge.
those are government officials.
Well, I thought you meant the federal government.
Yeah.
The federal government supplies money to the local governments so that they can help build infrastructure, technology, whatever they need.
They can raise taxes in the local.
Everybody should have the
Property
right.
taxes.
Everybody should have the right
I
to
don't
water.
want my money going to that.
Everyone should have the right to water, food, housing. Yes, yes, yes. We're not that mean.
I agree with Mom. Dad, the whole point of this is that this specific area is very low income. You can't raise property taxes because nobody has property. You can't raise taxes because nobody has money. It doesn't do anything if you do that.
The
Then
question.
they get to drink the sludge.
He completely understood what they were talking about, and he still said they get to drink sludge. It's not a matter of they were trying to twist his saying or set up a trap. He knew, he understood full well, and he said they get to drink sludge. Stop trying to, like, justify this dad's horrible behavior and horrible ideologies. Clearly, he's under the impression they're discussing the federal government and not state and local municipalities. Why do you not get good at whatever Zoomer game you're playing before attempting to hate on others? First of all, you're just loud and wrong. He is just not under that impression. And then second of all, like, it's interesting that you're mentioning hating on others when this is one of the most, like, hateful people ever, and you would know that if you did any amount of research. And there's a reply to this comment from King Bob. Exactly, he knows the difference between them, and he's not an idiot. The Fed should not have anything to do with anything. That exactly he knows the difference is not, and he's not an idiot claim is like so easily disproven true if he was watching any amount of video footage of this guy. Second of all, legitimately, what is the point of a federal government if it shouldn't have anything to do with anything? If it shouldn't have anything to do with anything, why do we have it? Now, thankfully, it wasn't all negativity in these comments. There was some reasonable people. Someone commented, all governments can be corrupt. Local doesn't change a thing, besides you can get screwed by a person you might know. He doesn't trust the federal government, but trusts a local government, unless he means himself is going to make the water safe in his house. I don't think how he could see cities and towns are not governments, as if each city and town has to work to make clean water. First reasonable comment of the video. OG Mouseman, the goober from before, says, I feel like you're missing the bigger picture of the video. The bozo who made this video trashing this old guy clearly misunderstands what he's saying. Whether any aspect of the government, federal, state, or local should have input in water is besides the point. Excuse me, Mr. Sir, I feel like you're missing the bigger picture of the video. Whether the government should have input on water is the entire topic of discussion. What do you mean it's besides the point? Also, it's literally you who misunderstand him. It's literally you who didn't do your research. I understand him. I did my research. I watched the full clip. He very clearly understood what they were talking about and what they were asking them, and he still says, no, they shouldn't have water. If they cannot afford it, they should have to drink the sludge. I don't want to spend my money on that. It is you who are misunderstanding him. And he says I was trashing this old guy. I really don't feel like I was being that mean, considering how harsh his ideals are and how crazy of the shit he was saying. I felt like I was being pretty nice. I didn't throw any personal insults his way, other than just calling him an idiot once or twice, which is literally true. I didn't make any comments about his physical appearance. Like, most people who talk about this guy are way meaner than I am, trust me. This comment says, the government shouldn't make water safe in every county in America. The government should provide safe water for every county in America. There's a clear difference, the two, and the first one gives the government complete control of all water in America. The person who commented this, I can tell the type of person who used to remind the teacher about, like, when the homework was due and stuff like that. Because they're just getting caught up in semantics and shit. And do you seriously believe the U.S. government, the most powerful, most richest government in the world, doesn't have access to the water supply of all of the different counties across America? If they wanted to do something malicious with our water supply and do something malicious to that, they so easily could. It gives the government complete control over all water in America. They already have that, dude. Let's be so honest here. But anyways, that's about it. I just want to talk about some of these dumb and just like random comments I got over this video. And I just wanted to say quick thank you guys for 53 subscribers and all the support on the recent videos. This video, both the long form and like the snippet shorts I've been posting, have been doing very good. And like I've been getting a lot of these comments, but I've also been getting a lot of love and the support. Where I've been getting a lot of views and a lot more likes than I've been getting in the past recently, and more subscribers. So just huge thank you for all you guys on that. Like I told you, 2026 is going to be a big year. Like I said, I'm still on break, so I'm going to try to post as much as possible. And yeah, just that's about it. Hope you guys have a great day, and that's about it. Peace. And I totally did not say that's about it twice. You're lying to yourself. That's AI. You're lying to yourself. It's fake news.